Hi everybody and welcome to our Unit 3. Unit 3 is the beginning of a 3-week period of time where we're going to be talking about 7 chapters in our textbook and looking at a variety of different theoretical perspectives. And so this is a very content-intense period of time over the next 3 weeks. So getting the time set aside to do all your readings and watch the videos, etc., that are included is really important. This is the foundational work that's going to help you with your assignments. So take note of things, make lots of notes, and certainly ask lots of questions as well. Make sure you send me an email if you have any questions, because if you have a question, somebody else probably has the same question, and I'll do a general response to clarify any questions that anybody may have. So this week, as you open up the learning activities, don't be overwhelmed. One of the things is a podcast, Malcolm Payne podcast, and it's 31 minutes long. So if you have a chance to download it onto your phone, or you can take it out for a walk with you and listen to it that way, that would be great. It links to the Y Theory page that's also there on the site that you can download, and that will help you maintain or remember some of the pointers. And the other thing is the overview it's a handout on theories, and I would suggest that you print that and you hold on to that, because as you go through the theories over the next few weeks, you're going to see which ones resonate with you, and you're thinking about your own practice framework. So what you want to do is highlight any that feel like a good fit for you, because they may be theories that you want to dig deeper into when you're writing your final paper. Really excellent handout, so please print it. And then this week in particular, you're going to start off by looking at systems theories and the brief overview of what it means to work within a theoretical perspective, and again to reinforce the notion that it is a supposition, it's not a fact, and so it's an approach, and so you can tinker with it and you might find a better way to apply the approach. So the activity this week is to take a look at a story, Mr. Diaz, and consider possible options that would be helpful using an echo map. So if you've never done an echo map, don't worry, the textbook has a good description of it, and you can get lots online to help you out with that. Now it's a very brief assignment, so you're going to do an echo map based on what you read and using the theoretical perspective from this week's work. And it says, the question is, identify what system you would intervene with and what you would do. So you are going to be asked to upload your echo map and then do a brief posting, 200 words, about what you would do. So when you look at the echo map, you're going to consider the micro level, the individual level, the meso level, so areas where there possibly would be groups, education processes, and then the macro level, which takes you to the larger systems. So the larger systems would be perhaps healthcare systems, hospital, perhaps there's a hospitalization need. If you have a large system like healthcare, it might be the entry point might be the physician, and from the physician you would see someone going in for tests, etc. So consider all of the options that might be viable for Mr. Diaz, and also think about what the relationships are that flow through those pathways on the echo map. And what you would do, what you see yourself as a social worker, so make sure you position yourself as a social worker, what you would see yourself doing as a priority with Mr. Diaz, and of course his family and loved ones. So that's this week. It is intense, and I am not expecting a huge amount of conversation until later on in the week, because I'm sure you'll be very busy doing the readings and working on the case study. The following 2 weeks we're going to be looking at additional chapters in the textbooks, as I say, 7 first chapters. So depending on how you like to schedule your time, you might like to read ahead, and or you might like to do it as we go along. If you have any questions, please send me an email. I look forward to seeing as many of you as can show up on Thursday for the Zoom session, and if you have questions about the first assignment, please send them to me in advance and put together a bit of an agenda so we have some direction. I will record it and we'll post it, but I'm aware that some of you find the time extremely difficult, and I appreciate that you're in practicum and it might be difficult to get home in time for 5 p.m. And so if that's the case, let me know, and we'll see about setting up an alternate time, an individual conversation, any number of options that are available to make sure that you feel comfortable. So have a great week, and we'll see you online.